Every story does not start on a stage. Some are built in quiet moments with vision, faith, and real work. And one voice can be heard. It can open the door for so many more. This is where entrepreneurs turn vision into reality. Creatives bring ideas to life, and leaders rise quietly, boldly, and unapologetically. We don't just highlight what you do, we tap into who you are. Because this is bigger than a platform. It's about connection. This is Visual Vibe Live Media, where local voices meet global reach. Hello guys, and welcome. We have a special guest here. We have Chuck Nyce. He is a creative, an artist, and a producer here in Danville, Virginia. Welcome, DJ Chuck Nyce.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you. Thank you for coming. I know it was a lot getting here, and I appreciate you taking your time out your day to make it here on an interview. So let's just jump into it. Tell me a little bit about yourself so everyone can understand who you are.
All right, so I'm Chuck Nyce, as y'all heard. I'm a DJ, artist, producer. I'm really a creator. I just like to call myself a creator.
Okay, so you are a creator. What makes you become more of a creator? What defines a creator in your eyes?
If I could give it one word, I would say passion.
Passion.
You know what I'm saying? Like just passionate and want to create just bring something to life, more or less. Bring something to life. That's what I think creation is, bringing something to life. It starts off as an idea, and then you build it, and then you watch it grow and you watch it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, of course, Chuck Nyce, aka Daniel Wilson, that's his government voice. He does do things in the community here, and you do things with the youth. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
So I do basically mentor work. You know what I'm saying? I work with the kids. I'm an athletic life coach. I DJ for the community events as well. I just did a community event yesterday in my neighborhood, Camp Grove, where I grew up at. I work with the kids. Basically, I work for the city of Danville too, by the way.
Okay.
I really just make sure that the youth, I give them something to do. You know what I'm saying? I give them some type of, I incentivize like studio music and give them a option versus gang violence or just getting into the streets or any kind of violence. Just they got good grades. I let them come in the studio and record. Come on.
Okay.
That's my thing right now.
So how many students actually get a chance to come to the studio?
We deal with right now, because I can't have too much going on because it's a lot of, you don't want to get too many people in the studio that maybe, these kids are grown still. So if you are op, you are op. You know what I'm saying? So I can't have too many people in the studio. So average, we probably do about 3 or 4 students a week. We let them fill out their time when they want to come in, usually after school, and let them come in and rock out.
That's nice. Okay. Now, what inspires you to start what you're doing today with the youth? What inspires you?
I'd say my childhood and how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Just the things I watched my dad go through and my mom go through, and the position that I was put in. You know what I'm saying? And the opportunity that I felt could have been there. You know what I'm saying? If things were presented maybe, or just if I could have been encouraged more, I feel like. So that's why I feel now is about encouraging the youth to do things while they're young. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like to make beats, come on, let me show you how to make beats. Let me show you how to get paid off beats. Let me show you how to put your music on iTunes, Apple Music, DistroKid, and CD Baby, iTunes, TuneCore, all of that, whatever that is that to get paid off of it.
That's what it's about. It really is. You have to, tune into the youth and show the youth what you never got a chance to actually see.
Exactly.
And it's about you showing what you want to see.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's very important in our community.
I always say, be what you want to see.
Yes,
You know,
right.
That's one of my laws I go by. Be what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Create what you want to see.
Right.
So,
Absolutely, absolutely. That's awesome. What part of your work excites you the most right now?
like I would say, just seeing the improvement. You know what I'm saying? Seeing kids go from. I've had kids that came in on ankle monitors and they graduated with honors. You know what I'm saying? And that's just off of paying attention to them. You know what I'm saying? Just being a big brother. Just pulling up on them, hey bro, let's go get some pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's part that I would say is exciting and seeing these little kids come up with songs, you know what I'm saying, and then molding their songs and letting them know that, you know, it's other stuff to talk about and their reaction when they play the songs for other people and they like, yo, Chuck recorded this or we did this and, you know, stuff like that. That just brings excitement into my job. But in, you know, as an artist and DJing and that kind of work, just creating, you know, just creating.
Yeah.
Bringing it to life, like DJing, having a party, having an event, starting from the idea and ending up with a couple hundred people enjoying, you know, a space.
Awesome. Amazing. What have been one challenge you faced and how do you overcome those challenges?
I feel like my recent challenge was moving back to Danville. You know, that was
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's talk about it.
That was a major challenge moving back to Danville. I just got married too, by the way. So
Congratulations. Congratulations.
So I got married last year. We going on our year. But I moved back to Danville, you know, probably 3 years ago. And that's been a major challenge moving from Atlanta. You know, we was in Atlanta, we was having all type of motion, things going on. It's a little bit slower down here, but I overcome it by going back to my roots. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that I felt like I was excelling in before I left. So I kind of picked up where I left off. I was DJing before I left Danville. I was the only person having parties down here for real. And then I moved, and then when I came back, there was nothing going on. Well, I don't want to say there was nothing going on, but there wasn't much going on. So we started back doing events and just DJing, taking it in a different way, different heights, like doing festivals. I did my first festival last year, the R&B Henny and Wine Festival.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my first festival. We had artists come out. We had bands. We had music. We had food. We had wine, Henny, of course. I've been having events every first Friday. We do nothing but R&B First Fridays. Yeah. So just taking it to different levels. I had parties for kids. We did a party at the Boys and Girls Club for the homecoming at GW. You know, and that was crazy. It went well. You know, just stuff like that, man. Just
that's good.
Figuring out how to overcome, you know, moving down here to this boring city. It's boring down here. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of people do say it is boring here in Danville. I mean, but that's the whole point. That's the impact I want to put out there. There are events. There are things going on. And I'm doing this because we're trying to let you guys know that there are opportunities out there. There are festivals out there. There's a lot going on. And this is it.
There's stuff going on. You know, we just got to get together and create more stuff, man.
Right.
But people got to. I feel like people got to travel a lot, man. They got to travel around a little bit and see what's going on in these different cities. I was in Atlanta, so I was able to see different things and to bring that aspect to Danville. You know, it's kind of hard.
Right. Because even though I'm originally not from here, I see so much opportunity because it is a beautiful city. It really is. But it's just that we have to find that connection and find the right connection so we can actually make moves because everybody's not always going to be your kind, you know? And that's okay. But you got to find the right kind, you know? I don't want to talk too much. Yeah. What's something people would be surprised to know about you? Mr. Chuck.
People might not know I can sing a little bit, I guess.
No, that is surprising. Okay.
I can sing a little. My uncle was David Wilson, man. He's one of the greatest national gospel artists, and my family really come from a background of music. So like Bobby Womack, my cousin, just a I got a lot. All my grandma sang, my granddaddy sang, you know, my cousins, we all sang. But I just never made too many songs where I was really showing my, showcasing my vocals. But I like to sing too.
Okay.
My wife, I'm always hanging around her. So.
Oh. I wonder, look, off camera, wife, do he have a good voice?
They do. It's so shocking.
Yeah. Okay. We might have to get that one day. We might have to get that voice one day.
Yeah, so I got a lot of musicians in my family, man. I did some work with Pusha T. That's my cousin, so my family, somewhere down the line. But just showing that I got people in my family that are musicians.
That is amazing. I mean, that's where it relates. That's where it connects too, because that's why you like to DJ, and do those things. Awesome.
That's how people do.
Okay. What made you? Okay, you're originally here from Danville.
Yeah.
And you came back from Atlanta to Danville. Okay. Why back home though? I know you did elaborate a little bit, but just elaborate a little bit more. Why Danville? Why you come back home?
So, to be personal, I was just telling my mans right here. My granddaddy died probably like 5 years ago. So, I got this little chain on my neck probably like a couple years ago. And I feel like as soon as I got the chain, it's my granddaddy on the pendant. As soon as I got it, it was like a spiritual thing. It was like, yo, you got things you got going on back at home. I feel like he already built the foundation for us. You know what I'm saying? He got an estate here. He got, properties here. This stuff that hadn't been touched and hadn't been really taken care of. So I felt like it was real deep. I felt like it was a real spiritual thing, like to come back home and to, finish building on what we already started working on. Like we got mad properties and churches, all type of stuff. So that was more or less of it. And then once I got here, it was like, oh, all right, this is really my calling and this is really what I'm supposed to be doing. So I feel like that's the most reason.
Okay, nice. Okay, so do you have anything coming up next or in the future that you would like to share with everyone?
Yeah, I'm still
Sometime in April.
Mid-April. So yeah, we got events coming up, of course. You know what I'm saying? We got a brunch we got working on with my guy Zay Godley. Shout out Zay Godley. Of course, First Fridays we doing April 3rd. We got First Friday, Nothing But R&B First Friday. This one we're gonna do 106 in Park. So that's the addition. We're gonna bring 106 in Park to Danville.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna set it up like the old. You remember that show 106 in Park, right?
Of course, we're free and AJ. Of course.
So I ain't gonna tell.
They inspire me, okay? So 106 in Park inspires me.
Definitely a lot of inspiration. I can never forget the 106 in Park, the era that was. So.
Yes, it shaped all of us.
Yeah,
I believe musically, it did shape a lot of us.
It definitely did, man. We wanted to be on that stage. We wanted to go to them shows. I
wanted to be in the audience.
Yeah, I wanted tickets to go see. I wanted to line up.
Shout out to 106 in Park.
I don't care what we had to do. I wanted to be at 106 in Park, man.
Yeah.
That's something that we're working on, but just always working on stuff, man. I'm about to bring the clothing line back too. I got a clothing line, UFO, usually flyer than others. Okay. Usually flyer than others is the clothing line. So UFO initially stood for Utilize Your Freedom and Opportunity.
Okay.
But I just wanted to do something more towards the youth and something that they would connect with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, usually flyer than others.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
That's a lot of spaceships and aliens. I'm into that too.
Okay.
I'm into aliens. I want it all.
You think you're gonna get abducted?
Yeah. I'm probably a hybrid or something. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm part alien.
That's so funny.
I had this little dream. I was like, yo,
You know, my husband thinks the same.
Come on, man.
He like you humans.
Because when I started talking about what I do, that's how I got the name Chuck Nyce, by the way. My man's Reg, he played ball in high school, but we was cool, and I got the name Chuck Nyce because he was like, man, you do everything. What don't you do?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't tell you what I don't do. Because if you tell me to do something, I'm gonna try to do it. That's just in my blood. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. Now, can you tell everyone where they can find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram. It's Chuck_Nyce, NYCE. If it ain't with a Y, it's not me. Straight up, NYCE. King Nyce on Facebook. that's NYCE again. I'm on TikTok. Me and my wife got a couple's TikTok that's going crazy right now.
Okay.
That's just Nyce. I'm also Chuck Nyce on TikTok. Just most of them is Chuck_NYCE. I'm right in Danville. You find me on the Danville website. Find me in the newspaper.
I mean, it's 42,000 people here. You might see them walking
You
around.
might see them walking around.
Make sure you guys give them a hello and goodbye.
I'm pretty sure I know 40,000 other people too.
Oh, wow. You say 2,000 out. It's not hard. It's not hard.
She said, you know everybody. Yeah, I do know everybody.
Well, you're from here too. If you're from here, that's an advantage as well. It really is. Well, I really thank you for coming here and having an interview with me here on Visual Vibe Live Media. And thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What part of your work excites you the most right now?
My job is my job working. Just seeing the improvement. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the start to finish with working with a kid. Like I have kids that.
Hey, if you need us, you know where we are.
Sir, we're recording a video.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Thank you.
They see the camera.
He knew that, bro.
I'm like, that's rude.
Yeah, they do
That's
that.
what they
Sorry, I'm going to speak up.
Nah,
Yeah, it's
I-
okay. Thank you.
I almost did too, though. I ain't gonna lie, cause bro, you just seen us doing this.
I'm like, you're not here to babysit his child.
Nah, it's not true. You good? You
It's
good.
okay.
You're good, sweetheart. You can go have a seat. All right, action.
They want niggas to be niggas. We not trying to give y'all that.
That's right. That's right. We're going to stay professional.
I'm hot right now.
Said she.
Okay. It's okay. Expect to it.